Hi guys, Nada here from Tech Testers, and this is the Gigabyte Aorus M.2 NVMe SSD. Now, this might not be Gigabyte's very first SSD, but it's definitely an interesting one. I'm not going to make it into a very long review because there's only so much you can say about an SSD, but it all comes down to how fast it is and how much it costs. But this one is actually trying to set itself apart by having a RGB heatsink. So I put it here in the test bench. You can see it right here with its brushed aluminum and very cool RGB logo. But what is important is how it actually performs and how it compares to some of the competition out there. And it's a very, very tough competition because when you need to compete with some giants, you really need to either offer something really new or you need to offer a very good price. So let's see if this SSD is worth your money.
The Aorus SSD is definitely off to a good start with its design. It has a nicely polished aluminum heatsink that gives a very sleek, elegant look, setting it far from the competition as far as looks go. The specs of the Aorus SSD are solid too. It uses the excellent Phison E12 controller, combines it with Toshiba 3D NAND, and adds some DDR4 cache. Obviously, some specs like durability are impossible to verify, but it's good to see that they're using top quality components for their flagship SSD. Of course, what actually matters most is that all of that translates into pretty good benchmark results. It actually ranks amongst the fastest NVMe SSDs out there, edging out the very decent 2018 Western Digital Black, going head-to-head with the excellent Corsair MP510, and basically only Samsung's more expensive 970 EVO Plus remains ahead.
The main problem of these faster NVMe SSDs, especially the ones that are aimed at gamers, is that this faster technology doesn't really translate that well into better gaming performance, especially when you compare them to some of the SATA SSDs, which are also considerably cheaper.
It's in the heavier creative tasks primarily where we see actual benefits, plus a small benefit of not having cables to deal with, which I personally value a lot. Let's move on to the tricky part, the software. At its core, it's simple enough. You can set all your devices to a certain effect at once, or manually set the desired RGB effect to each of the parts. Setting all your Gigabyte hardware to a single color, pulse, or color change cycle works great. However, setting all parts to wave results in the SSD to go static orange, even though the software shows all parts in an RGB wave. Going into the SSD setting to set it to color cycle, which goes well with the wave, change the motherboard to static orange, meaning I had to manually set every individual element on the motherboard to wave again, one by one. Eventually you get there, but it just feels frustrating. I know software development is complex, but if Gigabyte can use the same presets like wave for all of their parts and add a couple of profile save options, the whole software experience will be much less annoying. At the end of the day, the software does its job, and with a bit of fiddling you can achieve the wanted effect, but there is definitely some room for improvement. One major downside to keep in mind is that only their own Z390 Aorus motherboard lineup and the X299 Aorus Master are able to control the RGB. Even their own AMD lineup cannot, although they do claim it should work on the upcoming AMD generation. However, if you plug this into any other motherboard, it'll simply cycle through the colors, which is completely fine and what most people want. But if you want to set it to a certain color, you will be out of luck. As for the actual RGB in action, I do think it looks really good. You definitely won't buy it if you want your SSD to project a massive rainbow on your walls, but I do like this elegant implementation, especially with the brushed aluminum combining so well with their Aorus motherboard lineup. It comes with a pretty straightforward SSD toolbox as well. This shows the typical smart and general drive health information, allows you to quickly erase the whole drive, as well as lets you update the firmware easily.
All in all, we see some really solid performance here. It's actually doing really well against the tough competitors. But there's a lot of different models at the top of that list, and it's all going to come down to pricing. Now, usually products that have RGB technology have a little RGB price premium, and I was quite surprised that this is actually not going to be the case here. So Gigabyte told us that this SSD is going to be sold for 109 euros here in Holland, and that's a great price. It's actually considerably cheaper than the Samsung 970 EVO Plus, and is the same price of the Corsair's MP510 SSD. Now, when it comes to speed, Samsung is still the unbeaten champion. It is the fastest SSD out there. But the question is, are you gonna notice that small speed difference in real-world scenarios while gaming? No, probably not. So in my opinion, paying a bit less for the same feeling plus some RGB action is quite an interesting little package for some of the people out there.
Having said that, just a final reminder that the RGB is only controllable on the Aorus Z390 motherboards and the X299 Aorus Master. Now, I don't have a problem with that, but I do hope they can improve that compatibility in the future. And while they're at it, improve their software further so the user experience matches the quality of the hardware. The Aorus M.2 NVMe SSD does score a lot of points when it comes to performance, pricing, and looks, and I do believe those are the most important things when picking an SSD.
That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about this review, about this SSD, and if there is actually something you would like us to cover. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next one. Bye!